We've all experienced a phenomenon in our lives that hangs over our heads like a dark cloud. Procrastination. This may be the downfall to our productivity, and at some point we always have the desire to stop procrastinating and actually do some work, but the resistance is too much and we go back to our ways of watching Netflix and scrolling through Instagram. However, there is a solution to this. There may be other solutions, but this is the solution that works for me, and I base it off an analogy by Ali Abdaal which separates productivity into three parts: the pilot, the plane and the engineer. The pilot plans out what we're going to do and when. Plane follows through on the pilot's planning, and the engineer ensures that the engine is running smoothly and is optimized. So the way I productively procrastinate uses the pilot element of this analogy. What I mean by this is that when I procrastinate, go on my phone, I try and put myself into the pilot mode, into the planning mode, so I can still be productive. So this would be like going on my calendar app and planning out future tasks I'm going to do this afternoon or tomorrow or the day after. Or it could be going onto my university's virtual learning environment and looking at what tasks I have coming up, and I take note of that in my to-do list. But even though I'm on my phone not actually doing work, there is an element of the productivity analogy that I'm still completing. And because I'm in my pilot phase, when I go into my plane phase, it'll be so much more easier because I don't have to worry about what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. I actually follow through on the actions that have already been set by myself. Whilst using this method more and more frequently, I've actually noticed that I'm more motivated to do the work that I've set for myself, and it reminds myself of any upcoming topics that I need to know. It gives me a good idea of what my learning stage is at. And not only that, I've also noticed that once I have a day planned out during one of these unproductive procrastinating phases, when I'm actually studying, I do so much more. And I use the method of time blocking where I set a set time between 1 and 3 to do this one task. So if I ever do deviate from that task during that time, I know because of my calendar I should not be deviating, I should be doing this task. So the way I productively procrastinate is by trying to move my procrastination phase into my pilot phase so I can plan out what I'm going to do at a particular time later in the day. So this is the method that works for me. There may be many other methods that you might want to try out. So another example is where other people leave their work half finished. That makes sure the task is still in their mind when they're procrastinating, so they don't forget about it and they go back to it. So I hope this video helped you understand how you can still be productive during your unproductive phases. And thanks for watching.